Happy February 28th. I was trying to think of the day. Today's Thursday. So happy Thursday. Thanks for jumping on. So before we get started, I want to go a little bit over what we're going to discuss. And then I want to share a little bit about, why I started my first accountability group, because it's important to know why you started so that you can always remember that through your journey, because it's not going to be peaches and cream. You're going to have some difficult days. You're going to have some easy days. But on those difficult days, you want to make sure that you know exactly why you started so that you can push through on your journey. So today we're going to go over, your meal plan. We're going to go over the group expectations. We're going to go over how to use the containers. We are going to go over how to access your virtual gym. We're going to go over how to access our private accountability group, what you should be posting, how to access the resources in that group so that you are successful through this entire journey, okay? All right, so for those who don't know me, I'm Gabby. I'm Elena's sister. I call her Mari. Fun fact. Okay, so I started my journey. It's going to be 5 years in the month of March. So I can't remember. I got to look it up. I can't remember exactly when I started in March, but it is going to be 5 years. I basically followed my coach for about 8 months because I was curious to see what she was doing. I knew I needed a change in my life. I had gained 38 pounds with my son's pregnancy. I was 168 pounds. And I knew that at my height, that just was not cool. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel, I felt like a stranger in my own body, basically. And so I reached out and I decided that I was going to do it because it worked out perfectly, because it was going to be something I can do from home. I didn't have to leave my son. I was a breastfeeding mom, and so I knew that it was important for me to be home so that I didn't have to be pumping to go to the gym and come back. And also, I never was that person to want to leave my son with a stranger anyway. So that was one of the reasons, I could do it from home. Also, the meal plan was simple to follow. I did do my own research on Shakeology because I was breastfeeding and I wanted to make sure that it was clean. I wanted to make sure that it was going to, not affect my breast milk supply as well as my son. And so those were very important factors for me. And, after doing my research, I obviously found out that there's no artificial sweeteners. There's no artificial coloring. It's all clean nutrients that our bodies need. And through my journey, I gave my son breast milk for a very long time. And so, it was never affected. And so also the other piece that for me, it pulled it all together and has kept me going these last 5 years has been the accountability of these amazing groups, of meeting, new women in social media and being connected and growing together and getting stronger together. And to me, honestly, guys, that has been the best piece. And it is actually one of the pieces that a lot of people are missing today. They have the fitness, they have the nutrition, but then they're missing that one link. And when you are missing, one of those 3 links, this is extremely hard. So that has kept me here because, even though I'm a coach, I'm still human. I still, have hard days. I still, have those moments of weakness. And that's when I lean into my accountability the most. And so so one of the tips today is to make sure that you are holding yourself accountable in that group. And, we'll talk about that. But basically, 5 years in, I lost over 50 pounds with this journey. I'm 40 years old. I am the healthiest, the fittest that I've ever been. And I owe it to these accountability groups. So I'm excited for you to start your journey. I'm excited for you to lean in. I'm excited for you to transform your lives. So I'm going to pass it on to my sister so that she can share, her story and why she started.
Hi, I'm Elena. I'm Gabby's sister. So about a month, I guess, after my sister started working out from home, she reached out to me and she was like, "Oh, you've got to get on this." And I was like, "No, that's not going to work for me, but you can do it." And up until that point, I had lost 35 pounds on my own and I had hit a plateau, but like for some reason in my head, I thought like I would be able to figure it out on my own, which didn't happen. So after some time of my sister, like, I guess harassing me, which is okay because she's my sister. And I'm glad she did. I was like, I'm just going to do it to get her off my back. And it was the best decision I ever made because after that, I lost an additional 12 pounds. I finally hit a weight goal that I had never thought I could hit. But I have several, like, so how do I say it? So I hit a great goal, and then just because like I suffer from anxiety and depression and emotional eating, so my weight has fluctuated a lot over the last 4 to 5 years. But the really cool thing is that regardless of where I have been in my health journey, because of this community, I've always had a place to come back to and to reconnect with. And over the last 4 years, I've tried a lot to lose weight on my own because I'm like, oh, I know what to do. The problem is not that people don't know what to do. The problem is that, like my sister said, when you don't have the three things together, it can be really hard to hold yourself accountable. I believe that we're beings that are created to be social. And so anytime I've ever lost weight successfully or had any fitness goal, it's always been with the help of somebody, whether that was the Beachbody community or a friend or etc. So I have plugged back into this community, I guess, as of 5 weeks ago or something like that, which brings me here to today, and we'll continue. And I realized that in order to, like, I've been working a lot on myself outside of like the more mental health piece, and hoping that all of these pieces together will really be able to help me stick to my last and final weight loss transformation. I'm giving myself 1 year, guys. And then we're going to work on like toning. Basically, I want to look like my sister at 40, but sooner.
Yes. One of the things that I can say that I wish I had done was started my journey sooner. I started when I was 35. Yes, I was almost 36. So yeah, so I think that, I feel young. I think I look young. So it's,
You do.
I just feel like, you have more energy. And, one of the main reasons why I started was because I wanted to feel like myself again, because I wanted to lose the post-baby weight. But soon after, I realized that that wasn't going to be enough to to keep me in the journey. And so I had to find a reason that was compelling, that when I was having, those weak moments, that I would remind myself why I was doing this, why I started this. Because, when we say I want to lose, I mean, and we want to feel good, we want to look good, but why? Right? That's important. You need to really think about it tonight, maybe write it down. Why do you want to feel good? Why do you want to look good? And the more I searched, the more I kept coming to the same reason, which for me is my son, Every single time I saw his face, I knew I had to work out because I wanted to be, you know, a mom that had the energy to play with him. I want to be a mom that, you know, was healthy to be here for him, you know. So every single time that I didn't want to do it, I reminded myself that, you know, why I was doing it. And so it's important to have that present. And now, you know, he'll be 6 in May, God willing. And, you know, and he joins in. You'll see some of my videos where he joins in. You know, if Jorge and I, my husband and I, are working out together, doing a program together, he'll join both of us. If I, you know, right now I'm doing Transform 20 by myself, he'll join me. His father is finishing Lift Forward tomorrow, so, you know, he'll join him. So that's the legacy we're creating. That's the only lifestyle Matias knows. So it's important that, what do you want for, you know, if you're married and if you have kids or you want future kids, what do you want for them, right? And so it starts now. It starts today, because you have to build that habit. And it's not easy, guys, you know. Just don't focus on, for example, you guys are doing a 6-week program. Don't focus on 6 weeks, right? Because that's a long, like, I feel like, you know, the length of time can mess with your head. Like, man, can I do it? Right? So focus one day at a time, because the time is going to pass regardless. Those 6 weeks are going to pass regardless. So why not be healthier when that 6-week mark comes, right? And so focus one day at a time. And, you know, one of the things that my sister has learned through this journey, because, you know, I'm going to put her on the spot right now. She's a perfectionist, right? And she wanted things to be perfect. And while I'm a perfectionist, I feel like I've been a little more flexible with that, where, you know what, if I fail today, that's okay. Tomorrow's a new day, is a new start. And so we can just, you know, start new. So have that mentality. I know that she's learned that through this journey, which is a very important piece. And that's why she's lost, how much, 10 pounds already?
9.
So, you know, in 5 weeks, which is amazing. And so the fact that, you know what, if, you know, she missed the workout today, she just made it up tomorrow. You know, in the past, she missed this. She's like, you know, it was the end of the world. So, you know what, I wanted it to be perfect. Let me restart. Or, you know what, I can't do this, right? And so it's not about that. It's really about one day at a time. It's a lifestyle. You know, we got sick. Look, we were supposed to finish last week, Saturday, but we're finishing this week, Saturday. But that's okay. It's life. It still continues. My son got the flu and got strep, and then, you know, passed it to my husband. They passed it to me. And guys, let me tell you something. On that Monday when I was sick, I wanted to push myself. And my sister sent me, you know, something and that said, you know, basically the medical reasons why I shouldn't push myself to do it. But I wanted to, right? Because I wanted to stay on track. But that's the idea. The idea is that, you know, you also have to have grace with yourself. So remember that. All right. All right. So let's get started. I want to share my screen very quickly to show you guys a couple things, and then we'll talk about the nutrition at the end so that you guys can ask questions. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So first I'm going to go to Beachbody On Demand, which is basically your virtual gym. All right. So I'm going to log out just to kind of show you guys, you know, how to log in. All right. So you're going to go to beachbodyondemand.com, beachbodyondemand.com. You're going to come up here to the right side. You're going to hit where it says log in, not sign up, because you already have an account. You're going to put in your email, the email that you signed up with. Okay, and then you're going to put in your password, and you're going to log in. Pretty simple. You can actually access this not only from your computer, but you can do it from your tablet, your phone. If you have a smart TV, you can download the BOD app, and you can actually stream your workouts there. We do it through, what is it, Roku, babe? Roku. So if you have any questions about that, you know, I'm not IT, but we can figure it out together.
I use Amazon Fire Stick, so you can do it on that too.
Cool. So, okay, so you'll have access to every single program. If you started with Transform 20, which is the latest program that just launched in January, you'll have early access to it, this is why you see VIP early access. People are not getting this. People who have Beachbody On Demand that did not invest in the early access won't have it until, I believe, is April. So we have access to it right now. So these are all the programs that have been created by Beachbody in the last 20 years. And so you have everything here, all right? So before I show you, how to access your workout, I want to show you, is it here? I'm trying to look for the Fixate program, it's pretty cool. It's where all the recipes are housed. Let me see, all programs. So whenever you want like a quick recipe, look for this. You can either watch the video, which is they're very short, and they also have the actual recipe if you don't want to watch the video. Let me see. They have a 3-week yoga retreat, which is amazing if you are into yoga. Okay, I don't see maybe if I just go to autumn. It used to be right at the top. Maybe it's under the nutrition tab. What do you think?
Yeah, try that.
It might be that. I think they've been switching things around, nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No?
Yeah, right here. So this is coming soon, the Ultimate Portion Fix. You're going to be hearing us talk more about it. It's basically these little containers to a whole new level where, we're going to tackle emotional eating, how to go food shopping, how to organize your pantry, your refrigerator, all that good stuff. Okay. So right now, what you're going to do is, if you want recipes, go to nutrition and go to the Fixate cooking show. They also have a resource where you can actually see the recipes themselves. So I just wanted to show you that. Okay, so I'm going to go back to workouts. Okay, and I'm going to go into Transform 20. Once you're done with Transform 20, guys, you're going to talk to me, or you're going to talk to my sister or your coach, whoever's watching this recording, so that we can direct you as to what program to do next. All of these programs are amazing, okay? I can sit here and talk about each one, but I'm not. All right, so basically this is the workout list. You're going to come here. It should have you should have like a blue play button, and that means that, it's been locked for whatever reason, because it can happen. It can be a technical issue. If you see a lock, make sure that you let us know so that we can tell you what to do next. All right. So this program is broken down into 3 chapters. Each chapter is 2 weeks long. And so, you're going to see chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. We want you, and we urge you to watch the step safety. It's only 3 minutes, guys. It's so important to watch the step safety.
I lost my life a couple times.
There you go. So what my sister and I do is that we put a very thin mat underneath the step, because we both have hardwood floors. I don't really know how it would. I'm guessing on rug probably doesn't matter. I don't know, but watch the step safety so that, you could know what to do. How to modify, so important. My sister will talk about that in a minute, and how to, follow the modifier, because when I started working on, my sister and I did the first program together, the first workout, and Olivia, who you'll get to know soon, is the modifier on screen with the cast. However, she's modifying because she doesn't have a step, but there's more modifications that go into that. So make sure you watch this video. Get ready to transform. They're very short, right? Transform preview if you want. And because you guys are getting started Monday, you can do the sample workout tomorrow or this week sometime. Okay. Well, tomorrow's Friday or Saturday. All right. All right. So before you transform, this is actually, you know, also a couple other, and you can actually put these in your workouts as well. All right. Transform Your Life is something that's going to play at the end of each week for you once you finish. It's kind of like a reality show, and it gives you behind the scenes what's going on with the cast. So, you know, these are very good. You cry, you know, you get to, you know, know the cast. So make sure you're watching them. And then the chapters. All right, guys. So I'm going to open this right here. So everything is laid out for you. You're going to come in on Monday. You're going to do week 1, burn, 20 minutes. Week 1, faster, okay? And then so on and so forth. So that's how it is. And let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to play one just because sometimes, let me see if it does it for me. So sometimes this will happen. Let me see. I don't know if it's going to play for me right away. Oh, this will happen, the warning. So this is basically to, you know, make sure that, you know, you have consulted with your doctor. Are you know, healthy enough to work out, basically. That's what that is. But read it if you like. And then you're going to go all the way to the bottom and you're going to click there. I've clicked and accept it. And then you're going to accept that. And then it's going to allow it to play. I'm going to stop it. I don't want that to play.
Actually, can you leave it?
Oh, to show them?
Yeah, to show the mod.
Yes.
Okay, so like my sister was talking about, you can probably put it on mute, Godding.
Right here.
Yeah, and like let it play.
Okay.
So when you see it pop up, you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you, you're gonna see who Olivia is. And Olivia is the chick in the front who doesn't have a step. So what Olivia is modifying is for anybody who doesn't have this step. And then everybody else is doing it full out. So if you don't have this step, you can follow Olivia. Let's wait for her. There you go on the right hand side.
Right here.
So that's Olivia, no step. And she does that for the rest of the program. If you are on a computer and only a computer web browser or your Roku or your Amazon Fire Stick, you can split the screen so it shows a different modifier. Gotten, can you click mod?
Right here, you see this, guys? It says mod.
MOD on the bottom right-hand corner. Depending on your computer, it could be on the top, but usually it's on the bottom. And here, if you do it like this on your Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV, or a web browser, not your TV, not your iPad, not your phone, it'll split the screen. This person is modifying with the step. Let me tell you something. You can modify however is necessary. Sometimes I would do between Olivia and the chick on the step. You keep going until you can go. You understand what I'm saying? And then also my sister and I, we pause many times to catch our breath. So do not be ashamed to pause, guys. Sometimes this 20-minute workout became 25 minutes, 30 minutes. We are not ashamed. But the reason we want you to know this especially is because I want you to feel that like you can do this no matter what. Sometimes people feel like, oh, these workouts are too hard, I can't do it. No, yes, you can. And number 2, we also want you to be safe. I definitely hurt myself the second week because I didn't know that this modifier existed because I was just trying to follow Olivia on the step. No, no. So you guys so remember, you can pause. You have 2 different modifiers, and then your third modification is listening to your own body.
Okay. So I'm going to get this out.
Thanks.
Okay, so that's with the workouts. So just follow. We'll talk about, you know, your tracker and all that good stuff. And then you have some bonus workouts that you want to do. Some with weights and the other ones are abs. So if you want to do an extra 10 minutes, you can add that in, etc. Okay. So that's everything to do with the workouts. I'm going to scroll back up. My screen's acting a little weird. So now you see where it says program material, you're going to receive all of this. But if you want, you know, to kind of start to look at stuff, you can start now. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to program material, and that's what you're actually going to have to do when you start a new program. So right now you got printed materials, right? Or you're still waiting for it, but these are your printed materials for this program. But when you, let's say, the next program you do is, Lift 4, for example, you're going to have to go to the program materials to find out the nutrition plan. Okay. And every single time we start a team-wide program, we do this type of call. We do it for our new coach, for our new challengers, and then we also do it, as a team when we're about to, take on a new program. So this is the nutrition guide, this is the calendar and the tracking if you wanted to start to review it. And the beauty of this is that it's also in other languages. We have it in French, we have it in Spanish, okay? So that's that. So that's, now you know how to access your Beachbody On Demand. Now I'm going to show you our group. Some of you are already in there, some of you are not. Our group is called, the name is gonna change soon, but it's called Get Lit with Shaun T, Learn, Inspire, and Transform 2019. Okay, so that's what that is. So this is where everybody comes in on Facebook. It is a private group, so anything that is posted in this group, you guys, is private. No one can see it but the team members. Okay, so it's not going to appear on your wall, but make sure that before you post, you come in the group to post. All right. I've had several people post outside, on their wall, and so don't make that mistake. So anyway, so when you come in, the first thing we do is that we tag you on this introduction, because we want you to introduce yourself and get to know all the members. I mean, there's a ton, but you will get to know the people who post a lot. I've seen in many of the groups, I've seen ladies connect, they motivate each other, they comment on each other's stuff, and so a bond is created. And and this happens all the time, and I see people just like making new friends. So it's an awesome experience, you guys. So Karen, who is actually on the call, is right here. She posted, she started a new program this week. She's on Lift 4, day 3. So you don't have to post videos. You can if you want to. But basically, you'll see people posting their meals for accountability, their sweaty pictures for accountability. This is where you come in and ask questions, because you are not the only one who has the same question. And one of the coaches is going to come in and basically, answer the question. The other thing I want you to do is, if you have a question, tag your coach, because again, you see all these posts going up. We do check them, but if you don't, it gets lost. So if it's a question that you want your coach to answer, make sure you tag them. All right. So this group is also in a format that's called social learning format for Facebook, which means that it's almost like a classroom
style.
Thank you. Mom brain. And so basically what we want you to do is that, you don't have to do it all at once, but when you have time and you want to, really get to know, what's going on with the program and get, the motivation that you need, this is what you're going to come into: units. All right, so you're going to click on units. You can do it from your phone as well. Discussion is where it's going to fall. That's where you're going to post your sweaty pictures, your meals, etc. But units is actually where the resources are all stored. So get ready to transform. Basically, you want to, look at these. And a lot of this, guys, is what I showed you. It's the printed materials that you're going to get. So welcome, introduce yourself. That's the post I showed you. Shaun T talking about Transform 20, if you want to look at that in more detail, okay? And then this you all have, and we're going to go over it. The quick start, and then it's in Spanish. The calendar, you know, and then it's in Spanish. The tracker, and then it's in Spanish. The nutrition guide. I'm sorry, this is the nutrition guide. The tracker is right next to me. So that's easy. You're gonna have that printed, but I still need you to come in to the welcome and introduce yourself. And then group expectations. I would love for you guys to take a moment to watch that, but we're gonna, go over those expectations today as well. So if you don't have time, that's cool, because we're gonna go over it right now. Meal prep. If you're struggling with meal prep, guys, come in here and watch these simple videos, short videos on how to prepare your meals. You know, Jorge and I and my sister too, we keep it simple, man, because ain't nobody got time to complicate themselves. So we keep it very simple. Make sure you watch these. We have food shopping tips with Rudy, which is one of our coaches. We have snack and Shakeology prepping with with Rudy and his wife Wendy as well. So again, tons of resources. Shakeology, again, how I prepare my Shakeology, why Shakeology is important for you to be successful, what is in Shakeology, so again, you don't have to watch this all at once, but come in, learn about what you're drinking and what you're putting in your body, and why I've been drinking it for 5 years, and why my sister has been drinking it for almost 5 years as well. Why do we stay on Shakeology? Why is it so essential for our adults? Okay, the performance line is something that also you want to learn. Some of you guys may have gotten the package that comes with the pre-workout and the post-workout. And so why do we drink, our supplements? Why are they important? Just like the name says, performance, it allows us to perform better. Your first week, you're going to be sore, and it's part of the process, and you got to push through it. The performance line allows you to feel less sore, but also, the pre-workout allows you to get that boost that you need before you work out. So, again, when you have time, come in. Climb and Conquer, that's more like, like Shanti's going to give you a lot of that through the workouts. But if you need a little oomph, these are some motivational things that you want to come in and watch. Some of them were my husband and I who recorded them, things that have worked for us. And other ones are just, things that I found on the web, and we posted them. Recipes, ton of recipes. This was important. Infusing your water. Many of us struggle with drinking water, and it's important to know that you need to be drinking your body weight, your half your body weight in ounces, half your body weight in ounces. So let's say you weigh 140 pounds, you should be drinking 70 ounces of water a day. Okay, so infusing your water, watch that. And then again, bunch of recipes, and all recipes that fall in, the containers. So, all right, boom, boom. And then these are all, so for you guys that are starting, oops, I think I kind of clicked on it, my bad. So if you want to come in to follow like each day, you can come into the units, and you can just go to this right here there's a prep week. So this is your prep week. So this week would be considered your prep week. So you can totally come in and, read these. We did a call for nutrition. You don't have to watch that because we're going to go over that today. And then these are the chapters. These are all the posts that were posted throughout the 3 chapters of the program. So as I said, many of our challengers are already on a different program because they've already finished. Some of us, fell behind, or some of us, started later, which is totally fine. And the resources are here for you. So make sure that you come in here and, and click on it and read it. All right. And there's some of them have like, like an assignment or asking you for, for you to comment, etc. So that's that. So I just wanted you guys to know that this is important for you to come in here and access. I'm going to stop my my share. Maddie, do you want to say something about the group? I'm trying to. stop share. If not, I can get into the meal plan and stuff. I can't hear you. Here, I'll go mute you. Wait. Go.
Did you mute me?
No.
Oh, that was weird. Just really quick. One of the things that we have noticed is that the challengers that are most successful are the ones that are engaged in the group. And by engage, that means number one, posting your what do you pick, sharing your meals, asking questions. If we have like, you know, if we're asking questions or little challenges or whatever, and you're engaging in that. But also remember that you're here for accountability, but then that also means that somebody else is in the group for accountability as well. So be that person for somebody else. Go like people's pictures, go comment, go say congratulations, go support your girls. You know what I mean? Because we're all in this journey together. So for me, I've been in several challenge groups over the years, and the ones I've been involved in is the ones that I have seen the most success for myself. And then like I am involved in this challenge group. I go in, I check in every day, and I get my daily dose of motivation because I am not motivated every single day. And when I feel motivated, I check in and I put that vibe back out there. So remember, check in daily whenever is the right time for you, but I highly encourage you to check in daily because that is what's going to hold you accountable. That's where you're going to find your support, and that is where you're going to see your success.
Yes, I agree about, you know, if you're feeling good, don't be like, oh, well, I don't have to check in today. No, because there's someone there that needs you that day. So
it's selfish.
Right. So it's very important, you guys, to, you know, it's a two-way street, you know, you're using this group for accountability and for support and motivation and inspiration, but think about it, there's other ladies in there that also need that back from you. So make sure that you are in there daily. It's important. All right. So all of you guys will get or should have gotten the Get Started guide. So make sure that you open the material, guys. This only works when you open the box and use it. All right. Make sure you know that, because that is true. I've gotten a couple people get so excited and then they never open it, but it's not going to work like that. All right. So this program is a 20-minute program. It's a 6-week program, and you're working out 6 days a week. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you are in and out. It's going to be one of the most intensive programs that you probably have ever done. But like my sister pointed out, there is a modifier. Don't be ashamed to use a modifier. I do. You know, there's a couple moves that I'm so uncoordinated, and I'll be like, what? And I got to rewind, and I got to stop, and I got to, you know, do what I got to do to get through it. All right. But it goes fast, which I love. You have a step, you will get the step.
If you ordered it.
Huh? If you ordered it, sorry. Yes. If you didn't, follow Olivia. If, you know, once you go through week 1 and you're like, man, I feel like I want the step, you can either order it separately from Beachbody, or you can order it, you know, from somewhere else. All right. Reach out to us if you want suggestions. Transformers are a challenge. Basically, they're a 1-minute challenge. You get 3 of them in each workout, and it's really to, you know, at first, yes, it's to test your
baseline
and your and your baseline from where you started to where you end. So every week the numbers, you'll see them going up. Sometimes not, they'll stay the same. Sometimes you drop, whatever. But really is how hard are you pushing yourself, right? One of the things, though, that I discovered in my 2nd week was that, you know, Shanti is amazing. That's what he's the trainer that I started my journey with 5 years ago. And he's so smart, man, because the way he put this whole program together, you're going to see, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to fall in love with it. It's different, and it connects with you, and he speaks to you. But one of the transformers for me on week 2, I realized that, you know, one of the main reasons why he created those was because you are competing with yourself, no one else. you are making sure that you are stronger than yesterday, that you are further along than yesterday. And really you're looking at, you know, where you started to improve that. And you're not here to see, you know, what Mari, what Elena's doing and what her numbers were, or Jennifer's numbers or my number. No, you are here to see where you started and how you can improve that next week. And that's basically what this program is about. Okay. And I love all 3 chapters. You're climbing, right? Excuse me. You're committing, which is the first chapter. You're committing to this 2 weeks, and then you're climbing 2 more weeks. And then the last 2 weeks, you are conquering. And it feels good. You get 3 stickers. As silly as that sounds, let me tell you something. That first sticker, I felt like a little kid in a toy store or a candy store. Like when I first saw them, I was like, what's this? Like, really, Shanti? Like, that was my attitude, I swear. And when I finished those 2 weeks, let me tell you how excited I was. I ran to the room because that's where they were. And I paused there when he was putting, because, you know, we do it together. You do it with the cast. And I ran, and my husband's like, what do you? I was like, like, I'm having a moment here, and you feel so proud. So you have to really enjoy those moments. So those transformers and those stickers are going to come in handy. All right. All right. So that's that. Make sure that you know, get that. The other thing that I want to tell you how to get started is, on Sunday or Saturday, make sure you measure yourself. The places that you measure, okay, guys, you gotta track. You gotta track your progress, because if you don't track, you won't know how far you've come. So important. And you can't just base it on the scale. That is only one of your tracking devices, basically. So make sure that, you know, this weekend you are measuring yourself, and where you're going to measure is you're going to measure your chest. You are going, and there are videos that I posted. I'm going to bump them up so that you guys can see them, and we'll tag all the new ladies. You're going to measure your chest, your waist, your hips, your arms, and your legs. Did I miss something? No, right? So make sure you do that. And then you can do that every week. You know, if you did it on Saturday, you can do it every Saturday. Make sure you're using the same clothing when you're measuring yourself. You know, if you did it, you know, in your sports bra and your shorts, make sure it's the same one. Same thing with weighing yourself. Weigh yourself at the same time. Don't weigh yourself in the morning, you know, the first week, and then at night the next week, because it won't work that way. So make sure that you're weighing yourself on an empty stomach. Go to the bathroom, weigh yourself, take a picture, and then the pictures. Take pictures front, side, back, because when you're gauging progress, you're looking at all of that. You're looking at your weight, you're looking at your measurements, and you're also looking at pictures, but you're also looking at how you feel, how your clothes are feeling, your attitude, your mood. All of that is important. So make sure you do that. Those are important. Don't start Monday if you haven't done that stuff. All right, your tracker, and then we'll finish with food. So your tracker, it's a 6-week tracker. I'm like obsessed with it. And basically, you know, this is where we track our meals, everything, guys. You track how you're feeling, your mood. You are tracking your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snacks. You know, if you're using the containers, you are tracking that. You know, make sure that you're staying on track, that you're eating all your meals. If you drank your Shakeology, how much water are you drinking? Did you laugh that day? I mean, how amazing is that, right? The amount of hours that you're sleeping, and your daily challenges and how you overcome those. So tracker is important. 6-week tracker. Make sure that you fill it out, because this is your story. You are transforming your life, so this is important. And then this is the meal plan. Anything, Maddie, before I jump into the meal plan?
Nope, go ahead.
I think I may actually share my screen so that they can see it. Yeah? Oh, does everyone have it? No, not everybody has it. So maybe I should, let me share my screen. if you guys, if you are new, your Transform 20 does not come with this. So if you are one of my new challengers or my sisters, they don't come with this. If you got the Transform 20, reach out to us so that we can hook you up. All right. So that being said, let me go into the units. I am here, and I'm going to open the meal plan very quickly. Boom. I'm going to go over first, you know, where you fall in terms of the plan, your eating plan, nutritional guide. Excuse me. I'm going to do the meal plan fast and furious. If you don't understand it, it's very simple though, to be quite honest. That's what I love about, here we go, our plans. They're not complicated at all. All right, here we go. So this is what your meal plan is going to look like. All right, so here we go. So your meal plan, basically, if you're here to lose weight, then all you got to do is, if you weigh less than 168, this is your plan. If you are 168.5 to 195, this is your plan, right? So it's very self-explanatory. All right. So if you aren't here to lose weight, then reach out to us, and then we will, tell you what plan you fall under. But if you're here to lose weight, then just follow that. So it'll tell you basically, these, let's just say plan B, for example. So you get 4 vegetable servings, which is the green container, in a day. Doesn't mean in one sitting. You can spread them out, all right? You get 3 fruit containers, which is the purple. You get 4 protein, okay? You get 3 of the yellow, which is your carbohydrates, all right? And then you get 1 healthy fat, which is the blue container. And then you get 1 of the oranges, which is in here. And then you get 4 teaspoons, oils and nut butter. Okay, so very simple. Shakeology, we talked about, at least I shared with you guys why I drink Shakeology daily. Make sure that you watch those videos. The beach bars, by the way, are amazing. I'm not trying to sell them to you, but I'm just saying they are. And this is the performance line. So read about it to see, if you didn't get it, to see what each supplement is for. All right, so here we go. And what goes in each container, Gabby? Very simple. We got you covered. So in each container, in each of these, here's the list. Very self-explanatory. What I love here is that you need to pay attention, right? If you know how to follow directions, you're going to get results. 1 cup cooked or raw, doesn't matter. There's certain things that it tells you a number next to it. So for example, if you're going to have asparagus, it's 10 of them. You don't have to cut them up to, fill it up. No, 10, you're good. What else? Something like Brussels sprouts. You can chop them up and measure it, or 5 of them. And then that's a green. What else? What else that maybe, I want to show you them. Carrots, right? If you're going to have the little ones as a snack, 10 of them equals to 1 green. So everything is here, guys, everything. At first, it's going to take some time for you to get used to what meals go in each container, but utilize this, okay? Make sure that you take pictures and you keep it on your phone so that you know what goes in each. All right, so this is what the fruit container is, the purple. So berries, very simple. Make sure that you fill it up, and then, make sure that the cover is able to, the top closes. Fruit, we all love fruit. We all love the carbohydrates. We want to fill it up to the top. No, it don't work like that. Make sure that you even that out, all right? So the other thing is, keep in mind, right, there's numbers attached to this. So like banana, guys, it's not a whole banana that gives you 1 serving of this. It's half of a banana. So make sure that you are careful when you're looking at this, all right? Everything has a number. Everything has a measurement attached to it. So don't assume that, you know, a whole banana is one of these. No, that banana counts as 2 of them. All right. So if you're having that whole banana, you've already had 2 servings of the fruit. All right. Protein, same scenario. That's your red container. You know, everything is laid out very nicely here. You know, 2 eggs equals to 1 red container. You can eat cottage cheese. You can eat turkey slices and ham slices, nitrate and nitrite free. 6 slices. Again, be careful, right? 6 slices. That's a lot. Like, that's a big sandwich, right? 6 slices equals to 1 red container. Egg whites is 8, 2 large eggs. Again, you know, I'm not going to go over all of these, but just make sure that you know that, you know, you're able to eat many different things. Veggie burgers, you know, turkey sausage. If you like, where is it? One of my favorite, bacon, turkey bacon, 4 slices, 1 red. All right. If you are a vegetarian, reach out so that we can give you a list of proteins that are not animal based. Okay. Carbohydrates, everyone's favorite. If you guys, another thing is when you stay on the top of the list of any of these containers, that is going to give you the most nutritional value. Not to say that, you know, you can't have a bagel because sometimes we crave it. Doesn't mean that you can't have waffles or pancakes, right? It just means that it's on, you know, on the lower end of the list. It doesn't give you as much nutritional value, but you can still have it. But again, be careful. Bagel, half of a small bagel equals to 1 yellow container. All right. So if you're having a full bagel, that just means you're having 4 of these, right? So be careful. Be careful. Look at, you know, the measurements. Look at, you know, especially in the yellow container, there are certain things that expand, like rice and oatmeal. Like, I can measure my oatmeal, my rice here, but then when I cook it, it's like for 3 people, right? So make sure that you are looking for that. So specifically in the carbohydrate one, let me just show you, where's something like pasta, it says cooked, it expands, right? Where else? Rice, brown or wild, cooked, it expands, all right? Oatmeal, same scenario. Quinoa, same thing. Bread, 1 slice equals to 1 yellow container, all right? So I just wanted to point that out. Your healthy fats are everything listed here. These are your cheeses, your nuts. So, you know, make sure that you're measuring that. Oils and nut butter, you know, everyone gets teaspoons, so it can be any of these teaspoons. It can be nut butter that you're putting in your Shakeology. So again, you know, mayo, pesto, ghee butter. So those are all your nut butters. Seeds and dressings, that little container is important, you guys. So if you're using seeds, you can put it into your Shakeology. If it's easier, you can put it in your salad if you want. 10 olives, this is my go-to because I love olives. I eat 10. And so or your dressing for your salads as well. Free foods, water is important. Lemon, vinegar, mustard, those are all free foods. Spices, ginger, garlic, all right? So all of these hot sauces, cocoa powder, etc. Oh, look, Mari, cocoa powder is free. All right, so, and then Shakeology base and milk. So if you are going to make your Shakeology with water, okay, I got to wrap up here. So if you want to make Shakeology with water, you don't have to count it as anything. If you're going to have it with milk, you can certainly have it with milk. These are the milks that we recommend: low fat milk, unsweetened almond milk, unsweetened, or I don't really like soy, so I would stay away from it. Unsweetened coconut milk, sweetened rice milk, and then the water. And then it tells you 1 teaspoon of, let's say you're having Shakeology with 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk, is 1 teaspoon. Let's say you get 4 for plan B, boom, that's 1, all right? So make sure that you know that. And then it gives you sample meal plans. So this is for I believe this is plan B. Is it plan B? I think this was plan B.
A.
Oh, A. Duh, it's right here. So plan A, if you're on plan A, boom, you have a meal plan for yourself. Super easy to follow, and you don't have to think about it, right? And then you have some recipes at the end. That's basically it, you guys. Any questions on this meal plan?
Or anything at all.
Or anything at all. Don't be shy. Anyone? No? All right. Well, reach out to us. If you don't have these, if you're new, if I'm your coach or my sister's your coach, and you don't have them, and if you have any questions, reach out. Use the group. So important. Stay connected, because that has been the link that has kept me here these past 5 years. And like my sister said, those of you who do will see results, because those are the ones that, you know, show up for themselves and show up for the entire team. And those are the ones that are getting the best results, period. No questions asked. You have any closing words?
No, you've said it perfectly.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for spending some time with us. You know, we are rooting for you.
Jennifer, can you order the containers?
I'm sorry?
Jennifer asked, can you order the containers? She put in the chat.
You can. You can, Jennifer, but I got you. So, so anyway, I hope that we answer all your questions. If anything arises after tonight's call, please be sure to reach out. And also feel free to use the resources and tag us on everything that you are putting in the group, well, question-wise. But can't wait to see you there. Can't wait to see your sweaty pictures, your meals in the group, and we will be there cheering you on. Have a great night, guys.
Bye, mi amor.